Hello, everybody. I guess by now, or if you haven't, you read the pop-up, and it was aimed towards me and Robin. And I'm going to say something, and I swear to God on this. I don't know what I did. Now, you would think all my friends after 6.5 years would tell me what I was accused of. And when I went and told Robin that nobody's talking to me, now she's accused of the same thing, which we don't know what it is. 6.5 years, 10 hours a day, sometimes 7 days a week, doing lives longer than anybody else. No one was more dedicated. I don't get it. I don't get it. People are forgiven. They've done massive things. If I did something, I'm going to say it again. I don't know what it was. I swear to God, I don't know what it was. I spent 70 days in the hospital. I come back for like a week or 2 weeks, and I'm the Black Plague. I'm enemy number one. And people just clam up. Chris, why aren't you talking to me? Won't tell me, won't answer. I don't know. Everybody, including Ash, who told me he's like family to me. Told my wife the same thing. And he says in that thing that I'm beating around the bush that I know, and I'm not acting like I know. It's so sad. It's so sad to know that I've spent 6.5 years pushing something that I thought was the best thing that ever happened. To be able to hang out with people around the world, talk to people, uplift people. Did I take something from somebody? If I did, I don't know. I don't know. I got people saying that I'm asking for money from one of my other accounts. I never asked for money. Did people give me money? Yes. To help me with my bills. Yes, they did. But I'm going to give you the facts. I haven't paid my mortgage in 15 months, 16 months. Because I lost my long-term disability from my job when I turned 65. And I've been struggling. And I've had many businesses come up and I said no. I've seen people badmouth the company, do things, cross-recruit, nothing. Are they ever mentioned in a post? Listen, you all know me. If everything I've done that was positive and you don't hear anything, or I'm not sure what happened, I can't defend myself. I shouldn't have to defend myself. Whatever it was, it's either a hack or I did it by accident. And if I did it, I didn't know it was wrong. Because I wouldn't do anything to jeopardize the business or even Mr. Mufara. And then I get a message like that. And then what does he do? He adds Robin into it. Robin's been dealing with health issues for the last 1.5 years. She's barely been on anything. To wake up one day and this is what I'm getting. I'm putting a line in the sand. I'm not going to support them. They're not who they say they are. I think there's a lot of people who aren't who they say they are, because I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. All these so-called leaders, if somebody said something bad about them, I would think, I have to go ask them. No. People I've spent time with, people I've spent hours with, people I've cried, I've laughed with, won't say a word. That's how bad this is. I'm blown away. I'm hurt to my core. By the way, all the positions I ever had on past were in my wife's name. You know why? Because I was over 400 pounds, 60-some-year-old man. I didn't think I was going to be around long. So I built it for my wife from day one. So you can read that and believe what you want. I hope you don't. I'm still going to come on. I'm still going to talk on YouTube. I am not representing the company, okay? So don't think I am. I don't have any inside scoop, obviously, because to Mr. Mufara and the family now, I'm lower than low. Almost 1 million people, and he names 2 of us of being public enemy number 1. I have never been this crushed in my life. And I'm still not healthy. I don't sleep well, especially for the last few weeks because nobody's talking to me. And he thinks I'm playing a game that I know something I don't know. You know what you did. No, I don't. I know what you did, though. You accused me of something and you won't even talk to me. You used to talk to me 2-3 times a week for 6.5 years. I never turned my back, no matter what happened, ever. And this is what I get? This is what Robin gets? I can't even think of the words to say. I don't get it. But I had to plead my case. Everybody out there that knows me knows me. I've had people write me saying really nice things. Marty, what's going on? I don't know. And then he writes in there, I do know. Guys, he said, I do know. I swear to God, I do not know. And I'm not going to fight for something I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I've been accused and sentenced and never had my day in court. I never had a chance to defend myself. Maybe it was taken out of context. I don't know what it was. And this guy that forgives everybody and looks at the good in people came to me, kissed me on my forehead, hand-fed me. And this is what I get 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, from everybody I knew, so-called leaders. But my true friends, the true people came out. I'm not going to mention names because I don't want to mention names. They're going to get slammed too. Anyway, I got to turn over to Rob and I got to get a drink.
Hello, everybody. The shock and sadness of what I read a few minutes ago in the pop-up is beyond words, to be perfectly honest. I don't know what I've been accused of. I don't know if my friendship with Marty has condemned me to some fate, that a friendship has been destroyed with other people. I don't know what everybody else knows. And I too have been an unpassive for 6.5 years. I've traveled around the world to different countries. You helped bring me and make me alive again and brought me back to connecting with people. And yet here I find on this day that my integrity is being attacked without any respect for me, friendship, or professional courtesy, in that nobody has had the decency to pick up a phone or send a direct message or any form of communication to tell me what's being said and how my name is being dragged through the mud and what I'm being accused of. I can't even defend myself against this because I don't know what I'm defending myself against. I don't know what I've done wrong in the eyes of Mr. Mufara, his family, the unpassive community. So I cannot even ask or beg for forgiveness, because to do that would be acknowledging something that I know that I've done wrong. And other than be a friend to thousands and thousands of people around the world, I don't know what else to say. I have done nothing wrong. I have not promoted anything else. I just don't understand where this has come from and why nobody has had the courtesy, as I say, professional or friendship-wise, to tell me what is going on and what I've done wrong and what I'm being accused of. And I've heard it said before with other situations through jealousies, angers, and other emotions, if you want to put it there, don't tell Robin because she'll tell Marty. Well, you know what? If somebody had had the courtesy to tell me what was going on, you're darn right I would have told Marty. And I cannot believe that everybody has turned tail so fast from the very top to every other founder in this community. I know that there have recently been some posts that have said, wait for a major announcement. Big news is coming, and it's being posted under Marty's name. There was one person who addressed the fact that this post in particular, which is in a big red box, was dated from 2024. And it was just prior to something that Mr. Mufara was going to tell us in one of his webinars. So I think it is not only cruel, but I think this is a setup. And I think somebody or many somebodies have come together and have taken things out of context to deliberately incriminate Marty and or me now. And I think it is absolutely disgusting that we've not been given the courtesy and the respect. And I'm going to say that because all the way through the 6.5 years that I've been with On Passive, I have had the utmost respect for Mr. Mufara, for his family, and for each and every founder. And I'm obviously not getting it from so many of you out there. This started, and I became aware of situations having started to brew just after my birthday at the end of June. And a beautiful birthday bash was a webinar that was put on. Yes, there were just a few people on it, and there were a lot of people that I was surprised who were not there in attendance. And that raised red flags to me personally. And I thought, well, obviously, we're not as close and such friends as I thought we were. But between the week of June 29th and July 4th, some major lies and rumors were circulated to affect Marty, and now obviously I've been included as well. I have not done anything to incriminate myself, to become a criminal, to become thrown out of this. I too received a little bit of financial gifting through a system that Marty, Chris, and Minu set up to help me with financial expenses because I was diagnosed with 3 cancers and I could not afford the treatments and the medication and the supplementation and everything that was needed to help me through that. And I'm still fighting in my health sector. But this has not made any sense to me, and this has triggered me beyond any expectation of the situation and my health conditions. And I'm sitting here holding myself together, shaking at the emotional aspect of what this is doing. I'm devastated. And not knowing what I'm being accused of is even worse. I think you are cowards. I think the people and the person who started this and the people who have perpetuated this are cowards. And I really thought more of so many of you. And I thought there was at least a mutual respect. Back to you, Marty.
Yeah, well, I'm just blown away. I never thought this day would ever happen. I thought there were some bad people and they'd probably be a problem. I never thought we'd be the two worst. It just doesn't make sense. And and I don't want to get in a tit for tat. And he comes out, well, you did this, and I say, no, I didn't. Just Ash could have called me privately. Marty, I can't believe you did this. What? Tell me. And we go through it and find out. Okay, I'm going to give you something that I did. Okay. I was making promo videos. Those videos could go for any business. But anyway, I was making them. People ask me, I'd like to have one. When I make the videos, I use AI. For every character, I have to pay for it. It's not a lot, but it adds up. And it could take 15, 20, 45 minutes to make a video. Well, the first one takes a lot longer. And people would ask, and I said, look, I can, but I'm going to have to charge you something for it. Now, they asked me originally. I didn't ask them. I just said, if you want one, and they called me, and I said, look, I'm going to be upfront. I can't just keep doing it. I'm going to wear out my credits, and then I got to pay for them, and I'm broker than broke. That's what happened. A couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I had that up. Ash called me and said, hey, that's probably not a good idea. Not now, especially. Can you take it down? Yes, sir. Went over, took it down, deleted on everybody's channel. Never did it again. Ever again. Because I don't want to jeopardize anything. I wasn't doing it. Could I use the money? Yeah. Can I get a job? No. Can I find a business? Yeah, but I didn't. I never did. I just wish this could have been what I thought it was. I thought people would be upfront. People that I talked to, cried with, laughed with, no one. But there was a group of you that believed me. And I'm still going to do what I do. And I'm not doing it necessarily for the company. Okay? I'll take that name off. I wish I knew what was going on, but obviously he'd better say what he said. In fact, the statement says, we know what we did, and we're pretending like we don't. That's even worse.
I was so excited. Marty, I was so excited to be getting updates and to be getting the news of where this was going to go. I was so excited to be walking into the new that Ash was creating with the people who had been loyal to him these years. And the sadness, the devastation that this is what you in particular, because of your loyalty throughout all these years, through everything that you've done, and me in my own little way, but I have always supported, respected, and encouraged and spoken positively and truthfully on behalf of the company. There were so many people who did not leave on passive, and there's so many people who I would not allow to talk against Ash over the course of my 6.5 years. I guess my loyalty hasn't counted for much, and my integrity has been stomped on. I've got nothing more to say, Marty. I don't know what to say. There is one thing that I also discovered, again, this was done a while back, was that there are people who have hacked Marty's Facebook page, that have created fake Martys and things like that, just like they did with Ash, just like they did with other people. And I'm just so sad that people haven't questioned what they're seeing and have believed the worst in Marty in particular, and now me, without any further investigation or questions or discussions. Marty, I stand with you because I know that you've done nothing wrong. I hold my head up high. I was proud of the work I did with On Passive and with Mr. Mufara, and I'm devastated that this is how it could be ending. I'm still leaving the door open in the hopes that somebody will have the decency to contact me and ask questions and tell me what I've done wrong. And if that doesn't happen, well then, it's everybody's loss. Mine and the companies and the founders who were with us. But I'm not closing the door yet. I don't believe it has to happen and has to end this way, but it might be out of my hands, and there may be no going back from this with what's been said and what we've been accused of without knowing what we've done. Thank you, everybody, for listening to me. I hope you will share this message out. I hope you will realize that whatever I do has always been on passive in my mind and in my heart. And at the moment, whatever I talk about and however I talk about will continue to be positive and in the real truth of what on passive's integrity and development was going to be to help humanity, because that's the reason why I joined this company. I saw something, I heard something, and I hope that that is still going to happen. Thank you, Marty. I'm so sorry this is happening to you.
No, it's happening to you too. Yeah, I'm sad. The worst case scenario happened today with that post. I was foolish enough to think that Ash was protecting me from something, but obviously he wasn't. And like I said, I'm not bad mouthing anybody. I just wish whoever knows, Ash, yourself, or anybody knows what I did, you could contact me and tell me. We could talk about it. You already made up your mind, but at least common courtesy. God wouldn't want us to do that. Anyway, I'm going to go, and I look forward to any feedback, really, that's positive. I could use it, and so could Robin. Anyway, sorry we had to do this. Worst day of my life in 6.5 years in this company, health-wise, this-wise. But I've got Robin, and there's a handful of people that have contacted me, and hopefully even after the post, they still love me because I still love them. I'm just sad. I'm just really, really sad.
Marty, I have one other thing to say, please.
Okay.
I've already started receiving hate mail. I've already started receiving messages from people who trusted me, believed me, loved me. How could you do this? How dare you? Who are you? And a lot worse. So if anybody's listening to this, you don't need to send messages like that. This is bad enough. Handle your own emotions about this, because we did not do anything wrong. And if I get these types of messages, I'm saying right now, I'm not responding, and I will probably block you. I'm not accepting this. I'm sorry. I cannot accept this. My health will not take it, and I will not go forward in this type of negativity and anger, because I did not do anything wrong. And I'm signing off now. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.